US Secretary of State Marco Rubio says Washington does not dispute a report that Russian dissident Alexei Navalny was killed with frog toxin in a Siberian jail. The UK and 4 other European countries have blamed the Kremlin for his death. Live to our correspondent Stash Butler, who's in London for us this morning. Good evening again, Stash. So what more do we know about this finding by the Europeans?
Well, really, Pete, I think a lot of questions remain unanswered. We don't have a lot more past the statement that was released by the UK, France, Germany, Sweden and the Netherlands just around 24 hours ago or so, saying that Alexei Navalny was killed with epibatidine is the name of the substance, coming from an Ecuadorian frog, they say, something that doesn't occur naturally in Russia, and they're placing the blame for his death in February 2024 squarely at the feet of the Kremlin. We don't know exactly where the tests were carried out. We don't know exactly how they were carried out on Navalny's body, given that it's in Russia, although we know that Navalny's wife said that samples were smuggled out of Russia last year. Now, Marco Rubio, responding to the report today, essentially striking a somewhat diplomatic tone, neither committing the US to the report's findings nor denying them.
It's a very serious thing. Look, those countries came to that conclusion. They coordinated that. We chose, doesn't mean we disagree with the outcome. It wasn't, our endeavor. Sometimes countries go out and do their thing based on the intelligence they've gathered. We obviously are aware of the report. It's a troubling report. We're aware of that case of Mr. Navalny, and we don't have any reason to question it, or we're not disputing or getting into a fight with these countries over it.
But the UK's Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper took to TV stations today, giving interviews about that statement. She's doubled down on the US, or rather the UK government stance that the Kremlin should be blamed for Navalny's death.
Only the Russian regime had the motive, the means and the opportunity to administer this lethal poison while he was in prison in Russia. They wanted to silence him because he was a critic of their regime, and that's why we have exposed this barbaric Kremlin plot to do so, and made sure that we have done so with evidence as well. Flooded.
Now, the Russian embassy in the UK has responded to the statement as well, saying that there's no reason whatsoever to believe the report. It says that the purpose of what it called this ludicrous spectacle was to revive a waning anti-Russian fervour, and referred to it as the work of Western fabulists and nonsense about a frog. So certainly a strong response from authorities here in the UK. Now, Yvette Cooper has said that she wants to see action taken by the UK because of this statement, because of the findings of this statement has made public. That could include sanctions, but it's unclear exactly what that would mean at the moment, Pete.
Yeah, really is a frog getting so much attention. But Stash Butler, thank you so much.